welcome back to the channel. It's gonna be a little different because I screwed up. You know, I bought this dumpster, as you guys see right here, back in March. It was 12 hours away. I didn't go see it. You know, I was like, well, shipping, we'll see how much shipping costs, or either I'll get it. Well, sure enough, I want it. And I was like, you know what else can I throw in this dumpster to make a more of a package at the auction to be worth to pay for the shipping or to go get it. So, you know, scrolling on the old cell phone, you know, not paying attention to any of the description really, just a couple seconds left. Well, I needed a stump grinder for the skid steer. I didn't want a cheap Chinese knockoff one. Yeah, there's some decent USA made ones and there's some off-brand ones. Well, sure enough, 45 seconds left. Bobcat stump grinder for skid steer. You know, bid. I think it was like 1,100 bucks. In stump grinding world, that is cheap. I mean, just this attachment alone that I'm sitting on, that I'll show you guys shortly, is about 8 grand new. Sure enough, win it. Call a broker lady that hauls stuff for me all the time and say, hey, what can you get it, all this stuff brought down to me? It was cheaper to pay them than me to drive up there, get a hotel room, and come back. So, you know what? I got it shipped. Got dropped off, checked out my dumpster, and then, Lord behold, this is what my stump grinder is. It is a dinky mini skid stump grinder. Not a skid steer, a mini skid. And what this thing is a Sg30 made for, you know, your MT100s, you know, the little ride-ons. But does it work? Oh, it works. It actually works pretty decent too. Is it something that I'm going to keep forever? No, I will upgrade. But for what I got into this thing, and I already got like 40 hours on this thing. This thing has made me close to 5 grand already. Oh, actually more. Yeah. It is a great, actually, little attachment. Do I recommend it on a 110 horsepower skid steer? Absolutely not. It's probably way overkill. I think it's only rated for 14 gallons, and this machine on low flow is pushing 22 or 21. So, who cares? She goes though. I will backtrack because I did get a video of replacing the teeth on this thing. You can see what it has is these little 1/2-inch shanks. I don't really know much about these ones. A lot of the stump grinders I've ran over the years have the little round peg ones. But these actually hold up pretty decently. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I probably got 30-40 hours, and I replaced them right before I used them, and it works just fine. Phone's right here. Okay, so the funky part with this thing is the flow back and forth, the travel speed. I think I can adjust it in here. It hooks up to your 14-pin connector, and it actually worked right away. Just had to extend the lines. Everything's the same for the wiring and all that to work the electronics, because you got shift and up and down. You can use the machine too. What I am definitely going to be doing, I am going to be cutting here across. The problem is when you go down, say you got a stump that has 12-inch head, well, you're going down, this thing hits right here. So if I can reinforce this area and slice this off, then have a flat surface just for the stump grinder to go up to. And I think it would actually speed up process. Another thing, what I'm contemplating about is taking off this guard. Making it where you can't put it back on in case this ever goes to actually a mini skid owner. That's one thing. But for what I got into this thing, I have no complaints. I think I'll find out exact price what I have into this thing, teeth and everything. I want to say it's right at 1,300 bucks. replacement teeth, yada yada, and it works dang well. I'm not gonna lie. I've ran tons of walk behind stump grinders that are just dedicated machines. Of course, you go to the higher $70,000 stump grinder machines. No, this thing does not compare to it. But I would say it's right in your price of a like $15,000 to $20,000 walk behind stump grinder. It works decent. But yeah, it is super funky to mount because normally the mounting plate comes out here to line it up. What I should do is just extend it and put a little tab. So you kind of have to slide it back and forth to get it in there right. But yeah, I'm gonna post a video, kind of a time lapse of this thing working, and yeah, figured I'll just share with you guys. I screwed up, but here she be, and it works. So if you guys find a good deal on an Sg30 stump grinder, buy it, because honestly they're not that bad, and it's a lot better than the Ritchie Brothers and all the auction company knockoffs, in my opinion. It's actually built with quality.